Hello! Welcome to the game. We're starting a little bit later. I'm testing doing this instead of queuing up in the main screen to try to cut down on all the time I spend just like sitting around staring at shit, not doing anything. Trying to waste your time a little less, dear viewer. So here we are. We're on Yukon, as you can see. Team 1 ANS, Team 2 OSP. Team 2 is Corbeau, Hellcrunchers, Hunter, Rymark, and Vren. Team 1 is Chibi, Polymorphous Neuroid, Puppet from Hell, and Slayer. Let's, oh, these teams are not balanced. I wasn't even looking at them. I was too busy elsewhere. Oh well. Of course, got an Acello with some gun monitors. Hunter's got container liner plus a cap fleet. T, EWR, a couple gun tugs, a lot of gun shuttles. Oh boy, Puppy already throwing. Rymark has Tug Swarm with C-53s and MLS-2s and almost no point defense. Just a few AMMs presumably. Ren has Plasma Bulk Freighter, 250 Bulk Freighter, one Intellitor, which is a Bloodhound EWR monitor, usually with an Intel Center. Also got a Capping Sprinter. Chibi has double 450 Axfords with well-rounded point defense. Polymorphous Neuroid has the same fleet he's been bringing every match. One Beam Destroyer with some point defense. Someone tried to fire the Big Chaff. Two gun voxels. These are all flying in close escort to each other. Puppy's got, as we've seen, some bomber vets with S2 HKP, which is exceptionally questionable. Yeah, exceptionally questionable. I think these are trying to make use of Vortex tech to a degree. Also got a pair of Aurora Spy Frigs. Okay. Some S3Hs on them. Only two? Good god. 2 on one for another. Slayer has a pair of gun voxels with S2H backpacks. Presumably command with that at that price point. Cruise S2 is flying in. Who are these being fired from? Ah, Tug Swarm has apparently Cruise S2s. Unfortunately, these are all going to miss. Okay, it looks like they're shotgun fired, so some of these are going to go in and bonk. That's a very expensive sprinter to use. To lose, I should say. It's also going to prevent ANS from getting cap on Charlie Point. ISP or ANS rather going over the top here. It looks like they're going to maybe play for both side of the map, which is interesting. Spectator Shadow has apparently been nuts today. I don't know. It's just a week for weirdness. I think we're gonna hop up to the Violence Waiting Room and listen in.
Plus.
Right, so it's Cobalt Squadron. Slightly modified.
More or less. Well, more monitors, I guess, but
Big push high in the middle.
Cobalt has 3.
I thought it only had 2, but whatever, right? It's not like I've...
Okay, nothing important is going on there at all. We got some S2Hs coming out here. Ooh, AMMs. That should be able to handle that pretty effectively. Nicely done. We're gonna be entirely fine there. My container's going for Delta points. RPF hitting on their missiles here. I'd actually kill these. Yeah, killed. Oh no. Oh my god. So not only have these voxels been RPFing their own missiles,
The enemy is securing
now
zone
had
comet.
their armor stripped. Not off entirely, but pretty fucked up from that. That is what we in the biz call less than ideal. I think all these S2s going from the sprinter. Oh right, went nuclear. Defender trivially handles all of it.
The enemy is securing zone eclipse.
That's pretty good at that. Both teams have their natural. Well, no. Speed just now getting their natural. What do they have? Right, okay. Both teams have been kept off their left side naturals, but they both have their right side natural. Or their Bravo Delta naturals. Man, language hard.
The enemy
Do not
secured
use.
zone
Do not
comet.
recommend. Communicate through grunts only. Grod say unga bonga. Let's see these containers land on something. Are these just going to space? I think these are just going to space. Okay, no. They hit eventually. This is like way too wide of a flank though.
The enemy secured zone eclipse.
Let's get a pretty good angle. Come down on top of voxels is really bad for the voxels because the defender's going to struggle to get lands. Well, I say that. The
enemy is securing zone Atlas.
And see these rocket containers though. Nothing. These are gonna get caught. S2's flying in now. These voxels getting the hell missiled out of them, but dodging pretty much all of it and might be out of chaff at this point. It's looking like it. Although the RPF and the defenders are... That's enough. RPF and defenders cleans all that up easily. It doesn't even get close. God damn. Just a reinforced drive in here too, so no extra reverse speed.
The enemy secured zone Atlas.
Bulk Raider getting engaged. Voxel on the Axford group up top. Whoa. Whoa. One of the Voxels gets dumped by rockets. Where do those come from? Oh, I think those are containers. Turn that down just a little bit. There we go. Thanks for backing off. Well, that is just silly. Oh, one lands! It does literally nothing, though. Don't see that every day. Probably damage from these thrusters. Now it looks like flank damage. Tools are out of arc, dude. Coming in over the top like that when you use a finger can't aim. Missiles coming out for one of these gun shells that's been camped out on near Alpha. Kills it. Downs the drive, downs the reactor. Voxel moving very slowly onto the Delta point. See you later. What are these 450 extras doing? Are they engaging anything? I have no idea. ANS team is just not playing the video game.
The enemy is securing zone dagger.
Damage alright, you can't see guns are up. Damage. Oh, these might not track. Yeah, they don't quite get the angle. Rocket containers trying desperately to sage, completely unable to do so. Very silly. I think ANS is gonna get this Delta cap. Actually, no, Nurain's gonna slide out of the point before he finishes capping it. So he's gonna have to back off and recap. OSP, while we've been watching all that, has pushed up basically onto Charlie. They're not in the point yet, but they've tossed the voxels off of it. Just 10 lands on that voxel. It's gonna mean the destroyer's gonna have to get on the point now. Try to recap. Anus has lost all their progress on it. GB's still just floating around in space. Playing fuck games with the nose on a solo. Which is not going to go well. Man, we are not even past the 300 point. I feel like this game's kind of over. OSP's basically won this. ANS has no map presence remaining. I was gonna act decoy, it'll be fun. You know, it's not gonna take too much longer before the Astrod's gonna be the only thing left on the map, and at that point they're gonna really start struggle busting. As ANS or OSP rather beats the hell out of them. Let's jump up and listen in on the chat.
And now very angry line freighters about to move in unless that destroyer gets your shit fixed.
I think the main battle is
The
happening over
destroyer
at sea
is
right
fine.
now.
It's just whether it can win this fight. I don't think it can.
Like, I think we're about to see a massive change.
Yeah, the main
in
battle
power
is
at
on
sea.
Charlie.
Why is he
We're-
firing?
These?
Okay.
That's too
I think Vren is just gonna dunk this thing. Yeah.
The Vauxhall's
D. Let's see
the Vauxhall's not long for this world. It's up to the Axfords now.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Main protagonist is about to bite it.
There's
No, there's no way. Yeah.
Yep,
There
out.
she goes. Right. It's
Alright, nothing important going on up there still. Past couple games, the spectator chat's been pretty wild, so I was hoping to hear more commentary from people, but it's just play by play. Which isn't the most exciting. I try to avoid doing it sometimes, but even I fall into that trap. Slayer's going down. She was rotating, but it's a little too late. This is kind of it. This is all the combat power of the ANS fleet right here. I don't know what the fuck Puppy did, if anything. I wasn't seeing hardly any missile launches. I might have just missed them. I kind of just want to call the game for OSB at this point. The last few games we've saw some pretty crazy turnarounds. But I'm like really sure OSB's just gonna win. Because these Axfords are gonna quickly die to the massive amount of monitors and LN and Tug over here. These Tugs are running out of S2s, and that matters. My tips.
The enemy is securing zone dagger.
What's going on elsewhere? Put on his mic. Well, that does. OSB grabbing Delta's gonna resecure them that 3 cap, and before they can even lose the lead, no less. It's like Brand moving after the drive point. Yeah, OSB has this.
The enemy is securing zone boxer.
It's just some shelling left. And we don't need to watch that. So I will see you in the after action report. Dana surrendered almost immediately after I said that. Yeah, 18 minutes of each second game. I'm sure the main chat's going to be interesting.
So I would take that situation personally.
Pardon?
The containers were not firing at you in return, so I would take that situation.
EWR winning.
I don't know that that was really a sensor win more than it was just.
True. But we definitely knew where you're coming from, and then therefore we could respond.
Well, yeah, like
you?
for
Yeah, we had those axes tracked the entire game. Once we figured that out, me and Corporal just maneuvered around them and killed anything that came over the fucking wall.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that ANS could have not played better, because I mean they could have definitely played better. It's just,
We definitely could have played better.
but EWR definitely helped a lot.
That is true. I do also feel like the lack of having a fleet that's dedicated to killing things.
Puppy, what the fuck is this list?
It's Cap Fleet. You can't say it's not because I did cap things.
No, but dude, that's not what I mean.
I mean,
Well, you didn't
Also,
design
lack of
it.
capping
Puppy.
was not the problem
Puppy,
with that
this,
game.
this is what I mean, dude. I linked you in the pit, dude. What's going on here, dude?
Puppy, how much do each of those spritters cost?
I don't know. Oh, it's because Hunter, I was testing out tube cringing, like what MathBlaw was doing with Vortex.
Oh, I don't think it matters anymore.
That got
Not for
fixed, right?
VLS2. Yeah,
Yeah.
VLS2 it got fixed.
It did. I was testing it out, not for the same reasons, but like having them launch from the same row. Not really for PD pen, just to let them hit at the same time.
And your results?
They'd work if I remembered how to fucking play the fleet.
And on that note, good night.